This version of It's Eric Nagel has been modified from its original broadcast. Content has been edited to fit this platform.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Are you ready? I said, are you
ready? It's Eric Nagel. And it starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the universe, the next voice you hear, it's Eric Nagel.
And thank you, Scott Shannon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. My name is Eric Nagel. And joining me, as always, from the frozen tundra known as Arizona, say hello to Jordan.
Hi, everybody.
Happy belated birthday, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We'll get into that in just a second. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, do us a kindness. I'm not even going to... Should I attempt to even put the graphic up anymore? Because I know I'll get it wrong. Ready? There you go. Do us a kindness. Put us in the number one position on the presets. It means something to somebody. On Apple and Spotify, you can go over there and do us a kindness. Leave us a positive review. It does help out the program. You can like and subscribe and join the live rooms, which we do this show each and every week on Twitch and on YouTube. That helps. And if you can't be here for when all the live magic is happening, you can just go over to the YouTube, subscribe there. You get the shows, you get the clips, you get all of that stuff. And you can do it when you damn well please.
Last week, when we were in between segments, we were talking about something. You're like, I was like, hey, this is coming out. This looks really cool. You're like, put it in segment 2. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that for those jerks. And then a couple people, like Casey and a couple other people were like, we could hear you, right? And I was like, yeah, that's exactly why I do it. You're getting how the sausage is made. That's not going into the produced portions of things.
Yeah, the live show broadcast is way different than the produced version that gets put up on all the platforms there. I had somebody telling me, someone involving radio asked me, they said they were looking at what we were doing. They said, well, why don't you just keep the live show up there? Why does that go away? And then you have the other version. It's because certain platforms you can play things and other platforms you get flagged for. So we do the show without any restriction, save it. And then it goes through the system and tells us what can and can't happen on certain platforms. Then we go and recut it so that it fits everywhere. It's extra work, but I know other people don't do that, or they just don't play this stuff. It's like, oh, that's copyright. Yeah, we know it's copyright, but if it's on the radio end, it gets covered. If it's on YouTube, it depends on this. Twitch is a whole other thing because everything is ultra sensitive over there. So that's why we do it.
Yeah, I mean, just YouTube alone, you run it through a filter, and then like later that night, you'll tell me, They flagged us for like the most innocuous things. I'm like,
yeah,
so stupid. So I mean, there is a fair amount of editing that has to go into things. And
it means nothing to the audience, but something to us. We won the dispute against CBS and Late Show.
Oh, for showing the Colbert stuff?
Yeah, because they were saying, oh, this is... they did air it on the show, but I had to write the whole thing out and give examples. I go, they put this out on social media way before the episode even aired. They also put it out on the CBS News social media. This was a news story, not an entertainment clip anymore. So I had to list that in detail, how CBS made it transformative, fair use, because it falls under news there. And then I had to explain our thing, and I have the stuff that the lawyer gave us that we cut and paste into those things to, point to different articles and laws and all that other shit. And what happened, usually when we get some disputes, I put all the legalese stuff that was given to us into those things. Most of the time, and I'll say about 95% of the time, it just has to go through the 30 days. And then all of a sudden, hey, congratulations. You won the dispute because nobody bothered to fight back on it. Then you have the other times where they say that's not, they don't care what it is. They disagree with your dispute and it still stands. Then you have to take it to the next level where you're going to go to court over things. And I'll file that too with a little bit more detail. I said, I'm willing to do this if we have to. It's so dumb, but you're wrong in this instinct. And Most of the time that does get everything dropped, but there's certain things that just don't, and it's just such
like
a weird...
Korean pop bands.
Oh yeah,
Which I won't bring up.
Yeah.
They fought us hard on that one.
They did.
You know what? No,
because
we're not
that
gonna-
was who was it? Scooter Braun's company, because he's all butthurt that he had to give up the Taylor Swift archive, so he's going
she ended
after
up getting anyway. Yeah,
going for every nickel and dime that he can. So we wound up really hack editing that whole thing, so it looks terrible on the band's part that we did that, but screw it. It was within the guidelines and we were legally allowed to do it. So that's what happened with there. But yeah, like anything for Universal or Warner Music Group,
yeah.
they give zero fucks. It's like, all right, fine. I understand you don't want us playing the songs, but if it's in a trailer, if it's in being used in a news story, we can then, like, you have to, there's a thing I have here. I have a couple of documents that depending on what the situation is, the legalese, you cut and paste and add it to your dispute, right? If a news story is using music for something, they try to flag you for the music being played on your channel despite the fact that the news organization's using it. Now, I know the news organization either has clearance or they pay royalties, a yearly thing, so they can use anything they want, much like radio. You know, you pay your yearly royalties for ASCAP, BMI, all of that stuff. You get to play the music. But if you're playing like something from NBC Nightly News or ABC News, whatever, and it's in there, you have to get really wordy with it, because I think the people who have to respond to this just get tired by the second paragraph and they go, oh, it's not important. Fucking let them have it.
You just wear them down.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 paragraphs long for when you're trying to explain it's in a news story, so it's covered under here. You can't then say this part of the news story doesn't fall under First Amendment or any of this other like there's all this stuff.
I'm not reading this shit.
Yeah.
Move on.
The audience
Let 'em
doesn't
have
care
it.
about any of this. We're just entertaining ourselves here.
Yeah, it's fun.
For that. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Hello, Brendan Dealman. Yes, that is a 30-year-old reference. Thank you for using that. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Happy birthday to Josh from Tom from Alberta.
I expect that from the potato, but not from you.
The Gurk is in here. Hello, Sir Gurk. How are you? Jordan's birthday show. I've got a few surprises that we're going to have here for him. But also, we don't normally say this. Super chats. This is the show that you're super chatting for. If you want your comments put up there. Not much. You could do $2, $5. That's it. Only because it's his birthday and Jordan needs counseling. He has a Lego addiction. We're trying to raise money.
Hold on. As you can see right here, there's my newest.
That's your fat shit.
Let me get out of the way.
Okay.
You can see Optimus Prime right there.
Yes. Hold on. Let's zoom in on you.
There's Optimus. I just got put him together the other day.
Right.
I've got a Bumblebee. Ooh, I got Bumblebee right here. Maybe putting that little fella together. And then, much to your chagrin, I will be tonight ordering Soundwave
with him.
Soundwave is orderable tonight, so I will be ordering that as well.
And that's coming to me, right?
I mean, if we get enough super chats, I can order 2.
I mean, this is Mr. I order fucking 2 Switch 2s just because I can.
That wasn't intentional, but it just all worked out.
Yeah, but you're like, it would take an extra step to get $600 back. I'll just go with it.
Now, I did find it really funny the other day. You had gone to Fantastic Four and you were going to the AMC. And you were like,
sneeze. Go ahead.
Hey, I found the Jaws shark popcorn bucket. I'll check it out after the show. So you saw the movie. You come back and you send me a message. I didn't see it right away. You're like, no, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. So you grabbed it for me, and then I could see it. I saw your picture. You had it like in the car seat. You had it all wrapped up.
I strapped him in. He had to get home safe.
Very safe. And I was like, hey, what do I owe you? And then I think something came up either in chat with Rob or something about, it was about Salt and Straw and how I was going to go have some on Saturday with my mom. And you're like,
our agent
crap,
is upset. Hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. I stepped on your thing. What did you say?
Go ahead.
No,
you just said, "Oh crap, it's your birthday." Never mind. This is
yeah. Well, because when I went and got it, there was hustle and or bustle happening around the convenience area of the movie theater because people were going to see Fantastic Four and then one of the other 6 Pedro Pascal movies that were in the theater that day.
There's at least 3, yeah, for sure.
But you know, being the important person that I am, I had that premiere access, that I had the gold line. I could just go around the whole zigzag of people waiting to get their common folk snacks and goods. I was texting you while I was, you know, getting everything here, and I didn't think about it. I just wrote what the price was. Like, yeah, it's no big deal. Then as I strapped this thing into the car, I went, oh my God, it's his birthday. His birthday was coming up. This should be his birthday present. And I felt bad, but it was the right thing to do. I go, don't even worry about it. I shouldn't have said the price, but I wasn't thinking. I was just like, don't worry about it. It's my birthday gift to you. And here he is, by the way.
That's beautiful.
Oh, and we can do this too while we do it.
Whoa, Jaws is here. Here is Jaws.
That's awesome.
He is a shark without a cause. He was in a movie, you should watch it. It's called Jaws. Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark who fights the law. He was in a movie that everyone saw.
I gotta say, they're re-releasing Jaws in the theater at the end of this month, since this will go out in August 1st.
Yeah.
So if it's here by then, what I'm going to do is I might
the
take
teeth are sharp.
Well, yeah.
I was just moving the plastic and
people from grabbing popcorn.
It hit me in the finger.
That is really cool. So yeah, no, didn't expect anything. I didn't actually even mention it. Like, I didn't mention on the last show that it was coming up. I didn't even like talk about it at work. So like when I was like, yeah, I'm taking Tuesday off, everyone was like, oh, cool, just taking a day off. I was like, yeah. And then we have like this work chat where people can say happy birthday, and then like my manager said happy birthday, and people are like, wait, it's your birthday? Holy crap. I'm like, yeah, I'm at this point now where it's like, I don't make it a big deal. I don't need a month. I don't need a week. I just, took the day off, got my freebies, and just got hung out. So
I don't bring up the birthday either, but because of so many years of doing this show, sometimes listeners of everywhere I worked know, because it's documented sometimes that something stupid happened on my birthday or whatever.
Right.
But Facebook gives you away all the time. Like, when
that's how I figured people were going to find out eventually.
Look, that's the only downside to Facebook going away, is that nobody will remember anybody's birthday.
It's true. It's honestly, it's part of how I remember a lot of people's birthdays.
Right.
I was like, oh shit, it's their birthday.
Oh yeah. Preston in the chat there. Remember, time for Shark Dentistry. Did the game come out yet?
I have it saved. I don't think it's out yet.
Okay.
I check the trailer out every now and then. It's funny as shit.
Our good pal Chris is in the chat here, and he's enjoying the Jaws popcorn bucket. I will say this: I did not see, and I think pretty much everybody else did not see the popcorn bucket becoming the big thing, the big time collectible that it has been. But when, and I know we've said this in the past, when that Dungeons and Dragons movie with was it Chris Evans? Pine. No, Chris Pine. Sorry, there's like 7 Chris's. Chris Pine.
All the Chris's that are in it.
That was that's the one that brought it to my attention, because Matt was looking for the 20-sided die popcorn bucket.
Right.
And only because he asked me if it was there, did I see, because I think I was seeing, I saw the Super Mario Brothers movie at that time. They had the big coin square with the question mark on it.
Which is pretty cool.
Popcorn bucket. And it was metal. It wasn't just like a flimsy Halloween style bucket kind of thing. I bought that bucket. It's over there. And then after that point, it seems like everybody started coming out. Yeah, everybody started coming out with specialty popcorn buckets, and that now they're the thing. They're about as hot as Funko was when Funko really started ramping up. Yeah, they're selling them on the
website now. They're starting to get more elaborate. Like the big Galactus head lights up and makes
$80 for that thing, by the way.
Ridiculous.
Huge. The robot, the Herbie robot from Fantastic Four.
Right.
There was an instructional video that came out, I guess, a couple days after the video, after the thing was available at the theater. Mm-hmm. People didn't even know it had other functions to the popcorn bucket until they saw the video. Like the front, you hit this thing, it would hold the candy. His head was actually the beverage thing.
That's kind of cool.
Popcorn was coming out the back. Like, it was ridiculous.
Well, Disney has been doing popcorn buckets for years, but they never really they're collectibles, but they never became more mainstream. You had to be kind of like part of that Disney group of people that follow those kinds of, because if you look right about here, you could see the Stormtrooper popcorn bucket you picked up for me while you were on your cruise.
Yes.
And which is now I'm thinking you're buying me a lot of popcorn buckets. I got you grabbed me the Slimer, you grabbed that. Now I've got a shark coming.
Yeah.
You may be my popcorn bucket dealer.
There's a lot going on.
There's really is. But yeah, I mean, Disney has been doing those kinds of things for a while with some of their properties, but to see it grow as big as it has in the movie theater sphere, where like now you can actually go online to like AMC's website and buy them just to buy them.
Right.
And you're not even getting popcorn. It's kind of ridiculous. Some of them are way too much, like just too much.
But people, see if you can
them?
find this, but AMC, people are buying them. I thought it was ridiculous too, but people are willing to lay down the money for this. They'll complain about gas and tomato prices, but they'll go and buy an $80 Galactus bucket. Look, I would love to go get that thing, but right now it's just like, yeah, it's not. I'm trying to be a bit more adult with my money, so I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. The AMC set up their own pavilion at San Diego Comic-Con on the main floor, selling popcorn buckets that are out of commission from movies that have passed. They had them there. The current ones were there, and I think there was one or two exclusives that they had.
I know they sold out. The Galactus one sold out immediately. They sold out of Mission Impossible. It's supposed to look like a little briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
That one sold out. They had some of the Daily Planet newspaper bins and things like that. So yeah, it was weird that they had set up their own thing. You're right. Like it's become a Funko Pop or something from NECA or something to that effect. And it's weird to see that as, I mean, they have their own section on the AMC website. I'm looking right now.
Right.
You just click on popcorn buckets and you just go buy all this stuff. It's wild.
Insane. But yeah, that's your part of your birthday. Well, that is your birthday present. That's what you're getting.
Don't say part. That's good enough for me.
I know.
I'm a
You
child.
ain't a chick. Not going over and above.
Buy me dinner and we'll call it even. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Right. Some of the super chats are starting to come in. We got to acknowledge them for Jordan's birthday Lego addiction here. Hellraiser 69, internet celebrity.
Oh,
may I say. Hellraiser 69. Happy birthday to Jordan. $10. Sir, much appreciated. That is going to, what's the next one? Shockwave you're getting?
Soundwaves coming out.
Soundwaves. Shockwave's the Cyclops one that was on Cybertron. He was the black gun with the pink
smashing hands.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. No, he wasn't.
I thought that was Shockwave.
No, Shockwave I think is the scientist robot that had the one eye, and he became
the
he was a black gun with the pink or purple. Why am I doing this?
Was he the one that became the microscope?
No, that was a different one. If you look up Shockwave, he turned into like a black pistol with some kind of clear silencer at the end or something it was pink or purple, what have you. More coming in. Our pal Chris, Mr. Subdivision's there. Happy birthday, Jordan. To celebrate, I put a candle in the Bobo's peanut butter and jelly cookies that I'm eating. Make a wish. Always a great time tuning into you guys for $5. Thank you.
Are those Bobos good? Because didn't you post something the other day?
Chris did the special consumer review.
Nice.
A guest review for it. Yeah, so the Bobo peanut butter, it's like you know how like Little Debbie's would have the oatmeal cream pies?
Right.
So I guess it's something like that, except it's a full pita pocket shape, if you will. Oat cake with peanut butter, and then there's strawberry, and one has grape. And
sounds good.
I didn't even think about it till he brought it up. He's like, there's no other companies doing something like that. Like the little peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in that kind of a cookie form.
Mm-hmm.
So he went out and tried it. He got them at Costco, I believe. Said they were pretty good. You can go over to the consumer on Instagram if you want to read Chris's review. By the way, Anthony and I pre-ordered Battlefield 6 today. Only $115 because, well, we're idiots. It's what we do.
Yeah, I know the beta drops, I think, next week. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I love the Battlefield games, I think, a little more than Call of Duty. A little bit more realistic. But yeah, that should be fun.
This indirectly reminded me, Preston here, I would go for the original bit popcorn bucket for that amount of money. The Dune popcorn bucket, I think, is the one that jump-started all of this stuff.
Yeah, the fleshlight.
Yeah, the big, what are those worms called?
Just sandworms.
Oh, they didn't have some kind of stupid sci-fi
Shai-Hulud.
Yeah, I'm not calling it that.
I know. That's why I said just sandworms.
No, I know. I just wanted to hear the name.
Don't make me get nerdy on the show right now.
All right. Going through everything here. It is not my birthday. It is young Jordan's birthday.
Look, we all benefit.
That's the ones we're going to do. Casey's saying he doesn't share his Legos. I know.
That's true. I don't even let my kids do it. I'll just buy them their own so they can build their own garbage.
Our pal Noodles is in the chat there. I refuse to pay for your attention.
Smart.
Fair point. I couldn't agree with you more. But, you know, he needs to feel needed. He's by himself.
It's in my writer.
His kids abandoned him because they went back to school, and he's just sitting there in a room full of unbuilt Legos by himself.
You're not even wrong. Like seriously, I didn't have my daughter on my birthday, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, I wonder if she even remembers. And she sent me a message. She's she's something like "Happy Birthday, Daddy-O" as a joke, and then like the poop emoji and like all these things. I'm like, all right, well, I guess that's as best as I'm getting from her. And then my son was like, "Happy birthday," and then he disappeared into his room until I told him I had cake, and then he came out, had cake, and then went right back to his room. I'm like, all right, well, that's what happens. That's what happens.
Well, that's what happens when you all get that new Switch that has the feature that you don't need to have the game, so everyone can just turn it on and play wherever they want. They don't need to sit in the room and hang out with you anymore.
No, nope, not at all. Don't even have to talk. It gets to a point where, like, if we're playing Overwatch together, like my daughter will sit on the couch with me and I'll be playing Overwatch on the TV. She'll be on her Switch. And if my son doesn't want to be on his Switch, he'll go into his room on his computer, but then FaceTimes me using his iPad so he can still be part of the conversation. I'm like, you could be down here, right? He goes, no. I'm like, all right, kids these days.
He does not care about you at all.
Not one bit.
Well, it is your birthday. We've got a lot to talk about today, too. We're not just going to sit here and make it all about you. We'll get into some stuff that was going on here in just a moment. We got to talk about last week's Cosby Show discussion and what that led to. Some Hulk Hogan news for you. That Russian earthquake. I have a video that I want to show you when it actually hit. By the way, I do love the fact that how the entire world says Russia's they were calling the far eastern part of Russia, like nobody lives there. And apparently Russian government doesn't even really do anything out there. It's that weird little peninsula that hangs out near
Alaska.
Well, Alaska, but it's also near like where Korea is and what have you. You would think, well, Russia's so big, it's on the coast. There'd be a lot of people there on the coast, more so than in the mainland of it. No. It's like all of the people are on the west side of Russia facing Europe and Southeast Asia. And then there's like a lot of Russia, I guess, that is just unlivable land. And the east side where it's on the coast for the Pacific has a couple of military bases, a nuclear facility, and nobody just lives there. Nobody has shore property.
Right.
Yeah.
No one's getting the beachfront.
Yeah, it looks like
I didn't even realize
fishing villages.
Yeah, the other day I was looking up stuff for work because we were dealing with some like weird internet fraud, which we can get into if we want in a little bit. But I had to look up like time zones, and I didn't realize, and this is just, the American school system talking, I didn't realize Moscow was so close to like Europe as far as like a capital city in Russia, because you look at Russia, it's massive. And you're right, nobody's over here on the east side. I didn't realize Moscow was so close to the border on the west. And it was just like, I really got to look at a map every now and then. Yeah.
So that's why everything during World War II, and I don't know so much one, but two was such a threat. And then the Cold War, because it was so close to all the Western countries. Nobody ever thinks about the rest of Russia. I think even Russia doesn't think about the rest of Russia. It goes maybe about an hour outside of Moscow east, and then it's just, the land where the White Walkers come from. They just built a wall, and they fear the Ice King.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the Kamchatka
Peninsula.
They keep making up weird names. There we are. We're considering opening a location there, or were rather. Very funny. Wawa supervisor. That'd be great. The Russian version
Wawa.
Right? Yeah, we got to call Parry for his Russian version of the Wawa Hoagie Summer Hoagie Fest songs.
It's like when we're finding all those video games where it's just the one Wawa in the middle of the Kamchatka whatever peninsula, and I'm just like, don't open the doors for the bears, and then you can't run the smoothie machine or something.
Yeah. Yeah. If a lady with a babushka is standing facing southward in the parking lot, you need to run and hide, lock all the doors. Do not look at her for 10 minutes. It's like, what is going on in Russia? You know what? That makes a lot of sense now. All those AI things, if they were all based in Russia, for as weird and fucked up as they are, it's like, why would you? Oh, it's in Russia. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
That makes all the sense in the world now. Moscow is a lot closer to London than to Eastern Russia. Yes.
Oh, for sure.
That's kind of the point that we're going to... Oh, Jordan being alone for his birthday. Noodles in the chat saying, I mean, you could hang out with your brother.
Nah.
You always forget that you have a brother, don't you?
I forget I have a lot of family.
Chris Subdivisions. How old is Jordan today? 13, 14. We know once the stream is over, he is so playing with toys behind him. Shoot, I would too. Yes. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, why not? Why you get 'em? That's not even all the new stuff I got. I got a bunch of those NECA Ben Cooper dolls, the action figures that I've been doing. I'm going to post something about those. Let NECA know that I'm spending all my hard-earned money and, based off these chats.
Should I just give you Randy's phone number at this point? Like, do you want to just text him?
Randy, hook me up, Randy.
Yeah. Sext him all the stuff. Ooh, look at the new Predator figures that debuted at San Diego. I got 4. He's like, block. That blue message turns green really quick.
Right.
Anywho, I had a special thing for you. Well, I have a couple of special things for you, but I can't find where this one went. Huh. All right. Well, I'll do the other two here, and while we do that, I'll try to find the third one here. First one was a surprise. Big fan of yours. Wanted to reach out and say happy birthday to you. Here it is.
Oh, hi. It's me, Cardiff Electric. I'm here for a special occasion today. It's a special little boy's special birthday. And I have a special message for that special little boy. I hope he's watching. Josh. And happy birthday.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
Cardiff, I love you.
He's Josh fan number 1.
Yeah, he even autographed my photo that I have back there to Josh. So he's a good potato.
He is a very good potato. Tom from Alberta. How old is Jordan? Well, his name handle contains 79, so I'm guessing 46. Tom is a stalker.
Well, Tom does the Canadian math, and he's done it right.
But
you're right. He's a bit of a stalker.
He is a bit of a stalker, but he's got all this new found energy now that his oh no, he's not the prime minister anymore. All right, it doesn't matter. I was going to say his prime minister is banging pop trash. Allegedly. I don't know. According to TMZ, I think that was the wording that they used.
Pop trash?
Yeah. Space cadet, which actually is, you don't even need to put in quotes because it's literally and figuratively. I stumbled that word, but you know what I meant. I found your birthday thing here. Perfect. Let's do the second one.
Okay.
I reached out and asked for a favor, and he obliged. Here you go.
Then I hear that it is your birthday, and I'm going to, of course, sing you a very special happy birthday. But there is a few things that I wanted to talk to you about first. The kids run around saying, "Come on, do it now! What are you waiting for? Yes!" That is great, because you know what I always say. A family that Arnold's together stays together. Absolutely. Alrighty. All right, it is now.
Do you and your kids go around just doing Arnold impressions to each other?
I do it to them though every now and then. I'll be like, "Get down!" Like I'll just whenever like the kid walks in front of the TV, I'll just yell in Arnold.
How about if you're
They
all
don't
just
do it
sitting
as
there,
well. My daughter might do it, but my son definitely.
you
doesn't
sit there
do it.
quietly, you're all in the living room, you're playing games, watching TV, whatever. One gets up and you jump up and scream, "There is no bathroom," and then you hit them.
I always look at my daughter and go, "Who is your daddy and what does he do?" Like,
Put
I
those
don't even
cookies
know.
down.
Put them cookies down.
Now time for that very special happy birthday for you. Sing it if you know it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a great life. Alrighty, goodbye.
It just kind of cut off like that, but
I got a car accident. He was recording in his car.
Arnold was very happy
Oh,
to
that's
do a
great.
birthday dedication
nice.
to Jordan.
Very nice.
Right now, lose it. Just lose it. Crazy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
I was thinking about this. So, did you see the stuff with Justin Timberlake this week, right? There's that footage where he was on some stage and he barely like sang or did anything. He just kind of put the mic away and just would.
Yeah, he's like, I got this feeling, and then he goes.
Yeah, and he walked away for a while.
Everyone else sings it.
And I guess people paid like a couple $100 to go to that thing. And that's the performance they got. So everybody was shitting on him, right? And they're all talking about how terrible he is. He's fucked up from his drinking, whatever. And then they reveal that he has Lyme disease.
I know.
And I'm like, I don't know. Look, I feel bad, but I don't think that's enough to justify some of his shitty behavior. It's like, oh, it's part of. It's like if he's like he has stage 4 throat cancer. Okay, then I fully get it.
Okay.
But that's like saying he's got ringworm. He might lose a toenail. He's like,
right. He's got an ingrown toe.
I
He really
spent
can't perform tonight.
$200 on that. We should have called Arnold because he probably could have got hot on the stage there and did a better Justin than Justin could have. Remember this?
Right.
I'm bringing Arnold back. In Puerto Rico, went to Mars and back. They sent me there with a mind implant. People only remember the 3-boob rack. Take it to the chopper. Bicep curl. Go ahead, keep pumping. I'll be back. Go ahead, keep pumping. DMC. Go ahead, keep pumping. Creatine. Go ahead, let me see all your supplements. Go ahead, keep pumping. Look at these pecs. Go ahead, keep pumping. Run a mile. Go ahead, keep pumping. Posing style. Go ahead, keep pumping. Get the Astomars. Get the Astomars.
So much better than the original.
Get the Astomars.
I like how he's talking about supplements. So stupid.
Go ahead, keep pumping.
Go ahead and keep pumping.
Fantastic.
That was great.
All right, here's the other birthday surprise for you.
Okay.
Jordan, I need to warn you.
Oh, no.
You should never celebrate your birthday alone.
Do you ever find yourself celebrating your birthday, and when you blow the candles, everyone disappears? You must listen carefully. Here are the rules. 1. You will notice that one of the candles is still lit. It has special properties. Keep it with you and hold on to it tightly. If it ever goes out, it means something is near. It will be lit again once you're safe. 2. Only circulate through doors with balloons on them. They are your only safe markers. Doors without them are unpredictable. You may come across unwelcome occupants or anomalies beyond comprehension. So do not take the risk. The first mistake will be your last. 3. Do not trust the music. No matter what it says or sounds like, it's deceiving you. 4. You may find birthday cards scattered around across the area. They may help you in your journey. Read only the first line. If it ends with your name, burn the card using the flame of your candle. If there is no name at all, it was never meant for you. Leave it behind.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna need these rules for next year for sure.
I reached out to all your favorites. I said, it's his birthday. Can we do something? And I think I delivered. I
appreciate it.
I made this a very special birthday for you.
Probably the best I've had in these 15 to 16 years.
It's the random. What is it? Asians that make it work for me. Yeah, well, I have some more later. If you want to do another round of AI horror games, I have some new stuff for you. if you care to do that. Our pal Ben Ratner in the chat, give me a shout out, you coward. $2 to $5 or more. It's Jordan's birthday, you fuck.
That's funny.
He's got Legos to buy.
That's true. When I'm not trying to win or trying to buy swimming pools, yes, I'm buying. I'm buying.
Yeah,
Legos.
we tried to do that today too.
Yeah, I got up early this morning, and so what was it? BuzzBall or whatever they're called.
Yeah, those little like water balloon looking things you would see like at a liquor store as an impulse buy. Like, oh look, pre-mixed cocktails. Women love it. They all taste terrible. Was doing a thing about you could buy up this grandiose pool.
Yeah.
For $20. And Jordan and I were talking about this for about a day or two, and you wisely came up with the hook for it. He goes, the shipping has to be through the roof because it says it's a 200-pound
box.
Yeah. So this was here. I'll switch this up here. This was the description for buying the pool. It says the first ever pool shaped like a buzzball. Standing over 5 feet tall. The durable, inflatable, above-ground pool looks just like the iconic round cocktail container in a fan-favorite blue cherry limeade blue. Designed for lounging, not cannonballs. That's the first thing you want to do with it. Technically fits two, but is best enjoyed solo. Includes a branded cover, entry ladder, pool alarm. What's the pool alarm?
Pool alarm?
And a pull tab floaty valued at over $3,000. It's available for just $20. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Alcohol not included or recommended during use. Before you click to add to the cart, the pool is massive in every way, even the packaging. The BuzzBall's pool ships in a heavy-duty freight bag that weighs over 200 pounds.
100 pounds.
And delivery can take 2 to 3 weeks. Someone 21 or older will need to be there to sign for it, and you'll probably want a friend to help move it once it's arrived. Imagine the truck shows up, they just dump it at the end of your driveway, and now
it's
you
got a prestigious award.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to
get that in.
Get in there, set it all up. Accessories will ship separately. There's a quick waiver to fill out. Wait, hold on. The accessories will ship separately. That means you could get the pool and then still wait for another week. It's like you set up the pool, but you don't have the ladder. You don't have the top for it. You don't have the what was it, a floaty? Whatever the pool alarm is.
Some kind of alarm is.
Yeah. Somebody's stealing your pool. Go ahead. It wasn't worth the money to begin with.
Bike lock?
Yeah.
The bike chain with a bike lock.
It's that big metal U that they can clip easy. There's a quick waiver to fill out before checkout, but don't worry, it's quick and easy. Now, why do you have to be 21 and older to sign for the package? Why can't you just be 18 and older?
It's alcoholic. Anything alcohol-based.
But there's no alcohol in it.
But even if it's branded, from a company, like it's alcohol, things like that, you can't sign for that.
So all right, you know those girls that wear those Corona bikinis because they think it's like cool to wear at a beach? I mean, on some of them it looks really good, but the rest of them, yellow's not your color. When you go to buy that like off Amazon or something, they have to sign a thing because it's alcohol?
No, that is branded third party. This is coming from a company that sells alcohol, and that's why you have to sign for it. So like you go to Walmart and buy a Corona pair of flip-flops, and because it's a brand, you can do it. Budweiser, you see all those everywhere else.
Right.
But because this is being sold from a company that actually sells the alcohol, they're liable even if it's not alcohol based, obviously, because it's a swimming pool.
Okay.
So that's why it's required.
Gotcha. Casey in the chat saying the pool alarm is to alert you if a kid falls in. I mean, it's not my kid, so what do I get? I mean,
you heard the advertisement. One person comfortably.
Yeah. Well, some states have those laws where it has to be fenced in, you know?
Yeah.
You can't really fence that in. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Just chicken wire around it.
Looks pretty cool. What if you used that? You don't use the ladder, but you use it like the night before a party and you make, what is it used to call it? Jungle juice with grain alcohol in the fruit and dump some like cherry Kool-Aid into it.
I can't even imagine the amount of alcohol that thing could hold.
Or sangria. during the summer. You buy those giant, was it barefoot things of wine that nobody drinks?
Right. No, this is exactly what it is. Like you set that in the middle of the yard, you fill it with alcohol, and that's your barbecue. You're doing your foods, but people just go in and take like one of those old tin cups, like a Moscow Mule, and just dip it into the pool to get one.
Yeah,
drink. Oh, it's so good.
Giddle's saying when the kid falls in, it's buzzkill ball.
Now, did you try to actually buy this today, or did you get through it at all?
I refreshed. I had the window open. I refreshed at exactly. Well, actually, I tried it at 9:59 a.m.
Yeah, I do the same thing
at my time, and then tried it at 10, and it just would not give me the option to even purchase. Like it would sit there and it was hanging. Like I guess too many people or whatever.
Right.
And then I got the sold out thing, and
I think I got a little further than you. I actually got into a waiting line, like you're buying concert tickets. So it's like you're in line to check out. Estimated wait time was 9 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, I'm actually going to get this thing. And then about 2 minutes after that, actually less than a minute. So I checked in at 7 a.m. my time. It's when it went on sale. I was in line, 9 minutes to wait to check out. And then within a minute, it said, your cart sold out. I'm like, oh.
I hated that
I didn't
too.
need it.
Funko used to do that shit. Other people that were collectibles, you get in there like, all right, I bought it. Yeah. We did it with Target, remember, for the Switch or Switch 2. We got in there and was going through the whole thing, and then it would say, oh, it's not available or what have you. They do that shit for Christmas. They do that for special events. It's all to drum up hype and not really sell the fucking thing.
I mean, you were saying there's probably like 3 of them.
Yeah, I was thinking, look how big that is. There's 2, maybe 3 of those things that exist. And they're trying to say that, no, limited supply. It's all that advertising psychology where, like, if you say something's $10, people are like, but if it's $9.99, they'll go and they buy it. Because people are dumb. Woodput saying California had the fence rule. I'm not sure if it's still in place. I don't know. I don't live there. But in New Jersey, New York, you have the fence rules that if you have a pool, you have to have a fence around that area. It doesn't have to be your entire property, but like if you have a pool, it has to be immediately around the pool area, or you have a problem. Or if it's
Arizona,
like, so go ahead.
I was going to say Arizona has that rule, but it's city based, so it's not every city has that same rule, but some do. Like you have to have it fenced. It has to have a lock. It has to have the latch that when the gate closes, it latches. So there's no pushing it and stuff like that. Yeah, so. But it's all city-based. It's not even
some
just
people
a statewide mandate.
On Long Island would, and maybe Jersey too, would get around that because they would have like an above-ground pool, like a giant above-ground pool, and then build a deck around it. So technically, it's locked in, and then if your property's fenced in, I guess that was the way that they would get around it. Because Giddle's in the chat. I'm sure he can agree with this. That we knew a lot of people that you walk into their backyard, and they just had like second floor decks built in and above the above ground pool, and that's just how they did. Instead of paying the money to have it put in the ground like a regular person, they went. I don't know what you would even call that, but it's like when yeah, it's like what when people would buy a I call it the white trash pool. When you can't afford a pool, they get a trampoline. Some built a deck around the trampoline too, and you're like, that's a new form of low. Oh, that's right. Giddles did have that too. He had the deck with the pool around it.
Sorry, Giddles.
I apologize.
Womp womp. Preston, yeah, thanks, Eric. Preston was asking how many did they make. I just looked it up, and they're saying at minimum 100, but no more than 2. No one has a definite number of pools that they made, so at least 100 of them were.
I don't know. I don't know if they.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but we tried. We tried.
Because you know what happens if I got my hands on that. I'm doing a show just sitting in that damn pool.
You should.
That's what I'm doing. Like,
I'll give you the stream key. You go live and you just do super chats with you in the blue balls pool there, and you only answer people's questions if they super chat you.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all you have to do. Speaking of which, gotta open up the super chat menu over there. Preston, $2 supersize with you on your B day.
Oh, Nice.
Thank you, Preston. Very nice of you. You're getting closer and closer to affording that shockwave for your birthday, my friend.
Yeah.
Wawa supervisor saying, Eric, some of our Florida locations sell BuzzBalls. I'll reach out to our rep. We will get one for the Nagel compound north. You know what? Is that true? I don't know if Wawa sells alcohol. I know in Pennsylvania you can't because the state runs the liquor stores. You can only get alcohol from state-run liquor stores. Jersey, you have to have a license to get it, but I've been to Wawa's around here. I haven't seen that they had like beer or anything in there. Maybe I wasn't really looking for it. Florida, it depends because you could go into a Publix and they'll have a whole wine section. Like you could go buy wine in the supermarket, but you can't buy beer. Like they don't have cases of beer or what have you. Yet you could go down the road to a Walmart and they've got wine and they've got beer in it. Like it's everywhere is different and makes no sense. Yes, Florida is pretty much lawless. They're doing what they want. And if it appeases them, it keeps them out of other states. So let them do what they want to do.
Right. You guys stay there where you're at.
Yeah. Woodpit saying people put mesh pole fences and then get them inspected and never use them again. I don't know if you can legally do that here. I think it has to be an existing structure. When you put that in, it has to be there for whenever you go to sell because it's on record now. But if that was the case, if you could just get some of those collapsible fencing like they used at beaches to control the sand dunes, you know, and then you just pick up the stakes, roll it up, put it back in the garage, you're good until the inspection comes around or you go to sell. You just put it plop right back down again. Good to go. Who cares about all those drowned children? Not my problem. Their parents should have been watching. Moving on. Well, we tried. We couldn't get the pool. What can we do?
All right. No worries.
We had a problem today. We're almost starting the show here. This massive storm came through the Northeast and was causing problems everywhere. And it wasn't just like, lightning or, a little bit of flooding. It was just like, when your phone goes off for like an Amber Alert and it's that loud screeching that overrides every setting that you have on your phone to let you know there's an emergency. We got ones for tornadoes and then we got ones for flash floods, like back to back. And it was just a downpour and it just got silly here. It was a bit of an issue.
What's it like getting like those kinds of alerts for real weather? Because every time my Amazon, like my Alexa says that it's got a notification, it's usually the National Weather Service is saying it's hot in Arizona. And I just have to look at it and go, no shit.
Yeah.
Like there shouldn't be really a warning anymore. It's just don't go outside until like October.
Sorry, had to answer something. I love pointing out what real humans go through and what weather is like instead of just sandstorms and locusts falling from the sky in biblical proportions compared to where you live. But it's flooding. Like it floods fast. Like I would say in the last several years, it floods faster than I've ever seen my entire life growing up. And streets get flooded really quick, intersections, highways even, like it's insane. There was a storm a couple weeks ago, and we didn't play the clips. I mean, I have them somewhere. We were going to do that disasters one-off that we still haven't done yet, but it showed a lot of the flooding in the subways and whatever. It happened again to the point like highways got washed out in Queens. Again, the subways, the trains. There's videos of somebody that was on an Amtrak train that was pulling in to Grand Central Station, and it looks like the train is going through the car wash. When you see the buffer things coming around there, and they open the door. Everyone's yelling like, "Don't open the door!" The train opens the door, and the water that's coming down onto the track is now coming down onto the train and into the open doors of the train. It was insane. Here by me, we had like I said, the tornado alerts, the flash flood alerts. Power, we don't normally get this in my area, but the power was flickering on and off quite a bunch. Like it would just do that dimming thing like in Phasmophobia that, the ghost is about to hunt. The charge is in the air. But we were getting random power outages, but they would be like a couple seconds. And I think the longest one I had was about a minute. And then the power kicked right back on. I learned something that I never knew. The power flash, power surge, whatever it was, fucks with the compressing AC units outside for your central air.
Mm-hmm.
So the power dipped off for a little bit and came back on. I hear the compressors, but they sound weird. It sounds like they're grinding, and that's not good. So I'm like, what is going on? So I go over to the side of the house where they are, and I'm opening up a window in the rain, and I'm looking down. There's lightning everywhere. Like, it was a lot of lightning, and I'm sitting there hanging out of a window looking down at metal electrified compressors while a lightning storm's happening. And I see that they're kind of going, but not really. So I go, all right, something must have happened. Let me go. And I go over to the thermostats throughout the house. I turn all the compressors off. Give it a little bit, turn them all back on. When you turn it back on, you hear that little snap, that little kick when they're about to go on. Nothing. I'm like, did I just kill all the air conditioning in the house during this storm? I won't be able to get anybody out to fix this fucking thing. It's going to be a problem. I go back over to where the compressors are outside. None of them are on. I know the power's on. I was like, what's going on here? So I'm looking at it. I go, all right, I'll go downstairs. Let me see if maybe the circuit burst or whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. Blew the circuit. I go down there. Nope, they're fine. I just shut them all off. I'm hitting all the switches, turn them off, let them sit, turn them back on. Nothing. I'm like, damn it. So I'm like, I go back upstairs. I said, let me try the thermostats again. I put them all on. Nothing. And I went, man, were they going half-assed, and I killed them completely by turning it all off? Now I'm about to call because I have a service contract with an HVAC thing. Right as I get them on the phone, I hear them all kick on. And I'm like, what? I walk over by the vents. Air's coming through. Everything's good. And they're like, what can we do? Nothing. Bye. And I hung up the phone.
Baba booey.
Short speed is, and they hang up. Yeah. So I had no idea that a simple power outage can fuck with your air compressors.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes like 30 minutes to kick back on after you reset the circuit breakers sometimes. So those things are fickle.
I love learning man stuff. Because I don't fuck with the electricity. I can build things. I can repair things. When it comes to electricity, I will not touch it because I don't know it. And that's not the way I want to learn. Remember when they used to make, I don't know if they still do, they probably do, but they used to make those screwdrivers that you could put into the outlets, but it was meant to test the outlet. Mm-hmm. And then you don't realize, hey, they look like the Stanley screwdrivers that we have. So maybe that one is the one. I'm not taking that chance. Not doing it.
Actually, even something as simple as that, I put in the those like little digital, you can control your air conditioner with your Wi-Fi. Those little thermostats,
right? Oh, the Nest.
Yeah, I think I got a Nest.
Yeah.
So I have one in the upstairs, one in the downstairs because I can control it either way. But I didn't realize that when I shut the power off to my AC unit to do this,
right,
there were two circuits that I had to turn off, and I didn't know that. So when I installed one of them, no issues. When I installed the second one, I must have blown something, and I didn't understand. And I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. I couldn't figure out what's going on. I ended up calling an AC place, and it cost me $300 on these free thermostats to find out that I blew a circuit, and I had to go up into my attic to replace it because I didn't shut something off. So trust me, I get it. When it comes to electricity, like, it freaks me out because I know I'm going to fuck something up. Like, I just know I'm going to mess something up or get shocked and die.
I was a kid who, we were a kid, but I was the kid who would take apart electronics and things that were either broken or were going to throw out. And I would take the cases off to see how the circuit boards and how the wiring was soldered. And, you have your plug going to the back of a DVD player or a VCR, but then you see how it's split off and where it goes to. I used to fuck with that stuff all the time. Like, I had a soldering
iron,
an iron, but it looks like a pen kind of thing, right? So I would sit there and do that and try to resolder thing. That's how I learned everything. That's as far as I'll go with electricity, like fixing internally electronics or like building the computers. I know how to do all that stuff. So that's about as far as I go. When it goes to further stuff with the house, it's like, oh, well, you know, what I'm doing right now, I'm replacing all my smoke alarms, right? But all my smoke alarms are from a company that doesn't exist anymore because they were bought by this other company that apparently is the only company selling smoke alarms right now called KID, K-I-D-D-E, or KID-A, or however you pronounce it. The company that all my smoke alarms were, I Google, I'm like, why can't I find this brand anymore? They were bought like a decade ago by this company. The plugs for those smoke alarms do not match the plugs that are in my house connected to my system and all of that. So it comes with adapters that you can go and resolder all those things. And I went and pulled the wiring out a little bit, and they got the yellow cap stuff. And I go, I'm not touching this shit. I don't care if it's easy. Oh, you killed the circuit breaker for there. You do it. I don't care. I'll pay somebody to come do it because I am not going to mess with the electricity. Then my Radio Shack brain kicks in, and I go, well, yeah, it comes with the adapter and the open wiring to, you know, splice into the power source for the house. What if somebody made two-way adapters? And lo and behold, I found the two-way adapters from the old plugs to the new plug for the new lights, right? So I have about, I think, 4 or 5 new smoke alarms that are coming in that I got to put in. The adapters, man, they railroad you on the price.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like 4 or 5 adapters and it was over $40. And I haven't bought them yet. I have the smoke adapters, smoke detectors coming. I haven't bought the adapters yet. So I'm debating now, do I still have like an electrician or somebody come in and do the switch with the wiring for me? Or do I spend the money and buy those plug adapters and just do all of that?
Yeah,
you know,
I feel like
stuff.
I'm trying to be as handy as I can be with things, but there's going to be a time where eventually I'm going to have to call somebody because I just did the thermostats for my water heater. Like I wasn't getting hot water, which is ironic since now everything is hot water because nothing stays cold in Arizona right now.
Just put it in a metal pot outside, give it 10 seconds, and then it's already boiling.
It's just hot water.
Yeah.
But so apparently on the hot water heater, there's 2 different thermostats. There's a lower and an upper. Open it up. Water heaters, when you open up the little panel, have all this like packed in. It almost looks like fiberglass, but it's not that itchy fiberglass. It's just big padded in there. You undo the padding, and you can see the thermostat, and you can adjust it up or down, or you can take it apart. Mine had like 5 or 6 wires on the top one, 2 or 3 at the bottom. But I tell you, when I finally did it and put everything together, the paranoia that I had that I maybe didn't put a wire on right or whatever, when I've got this packed into like this flammable material, I would stay up late at night just waiting to see if I could smell something burning for like weeks because I was paranoid that I did something wrong. Some of that stuff just it's scary. Like
you can't go to sleep because you feel like you're going to burn to death because of something you've overlooked.
Yep, because I thought I could save a few bucks, buy the parts, and do it myself.
He saved a few bucks and then he lost a family.
Yeah. And then I'm going to be surrounded by fucking plastic from Denmark.
It happens.
Thanks, Lego.
It happens. All right. What is this thing here? What is Gil saying? I put this computer together like 2 years ago and still worried it's wrong.
Why does it make that noise when I turn it on?
I know. I've been having some issues lately, and I think it's because the vast amount of video that's saved on one of the drives that I'm starting to get blue screen shit on here for no reason. Like I'll be doing all this stuff and all of a sudden, bing, like everything stops. The blue screen shows up on one of the monitors. Then it's got to go through here. It's having some memory issues. And I go, I didn't put in new RAM since, when I did the upgrade to the video card. I had to get that brand new video card upgrade.
Starfield.
Yeah, for the game that I thought was going to be fantastic and sucks a bag of dicks.
Played like 10 minutes of it.
So I had that, and I got the new RAM for everything, and everything's been fine. But I was doing some searching online, and they're saying if it's a memory issue, it could be this, or do you have a lot of big files on? And I was looking, I was like, oh my God, there's a giant amount of like video in all shapes, form, like the raw video for this show, stuff that we had for Compound, other clips and other things. So I've been going through here and there and trying to delete all these massive gig-sized videos and trying to figure out what I need to archive, what I don't need to keep. Why did I save this to begin with? I never throw anything out because there had to have been a reason I saved something. Mm-hmm. And then I got to sit there and go through all of this again. I'm like, did I save this for a reason? And I go through it. Oh, yeah, there was this one little piece. I saved a 4-hour podcast of somebody because there was one little clip that I wanted. And you forget to pull all that stuff. And then it also goes with the millions of Post-it notes that are all over the wall over here, reminding me to do things that I still have to do. So, yeah, we're all going to die. And AI is going to be...
And it's by our own hands that are doing it, too.
Right. Back to the flooding real quick. So I found this clip I need to show you. CBS News comes out of New York, but they also have a New York division of CBS News. And this guy is... We've used to cover this on ONA, where sometimes there'd be a I can't pronounce it. There'd be a weather issue coming around that the meteorologists
would did like a Porky Pig move, by the way. Media weather.
Yes. Or Stuttering John, but that's another thing. When the weather comes out, we covered a couple of them here, like for tornado. Mm-hmm. Remember that thing? I think it was in Orlando. The tornado was about to hit the television station.
The newscaster guy.
Yeah, and the guy was just like, "Oh my god! All right, we got to go. We have to go now." And then the floor manager, that was his time to shine, to be on television. Mm-hmm. He's yelling at, like, weather people and non-important people are all, this is my time for leadership. This is the time to be recognized. They have to do all of this stuff. Well, this is another example of this as we're watching the flooding happening in real time here. I believe this is in the Queens area, highway going through Queens. Listen to this broadcaster here get way too excited and maybe saying some things he shouldn't be saying.
I mean, that's a tractor. Okay, wait. Go back if you can. There's a car right next to the truck. The truck is so much higher than that car. That car, zoom in. Absolutely, this is fantastic.
There's more.
This is fantastic?
Yeah.
It's a family of 4 dead under there, but all right.
Yeah, that came about, and I'm like, I paused. I'm like, what? This is fantastic. Yeah, there could be people drowned in that car. And he's like, look at the size. It's just showing you how much the water's coming in per inch, per hour.
Car, zoom in. Absolutely, this is fantastic. I mean, horribly so, but...
Hold on a second.
You can see the water bubbling. That's probably someone's last breath.
Yeah, is that somebody's breath, or is there shit coming out? Yeah. Or is there like... Yeah, that's the exhaust pipe for the car as the car's petering out and smoldering everybody inside. Yeah, carbon monoxide is a scary one. You are right, Woodpit.
I mean, horribly.
So I want to hear how fantastic.
So much higher than that car. That car, zoom.
Also there too. Look, there's the trucker guys are standing. Are they on the grass in the back, or are they on top of the truck? They're probably on the grass in the back. All right, I thought they were on top of the truck here, but there's a guy on the hood of this car.
Mm-hmm. That car, zoom in. Absolutely, this is fantastic. I mean, horribly so, but
you have to go. This is fantastic. I mean, horrible.
Self-corrected for half a second.
Yeah,
absolutely, this is fantastic. I mean, horribly so, but I mean, that car is almost completely submerged.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The weather people. Sorry. Have nothing to do other than, hey, chance of rain, high in the 80s tomorrow, blah 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 blah. This is their time to I'll explain everything in great detail, and they have nothing to say. They ramble and babble about everything we're seeing on the screen. It's not like they're translating for a radio audience. Everyone's watching this. Everyone sees what's on the screen. You don't need to get colorful with your metaphors,
In Bayside, you've got people sitting on the tops of their cars. Guys, this is what we were fearful of.
All right, what we were fearful of. And he's like, this, he wanted to say is what we were hoping for.
Right.
Yeah.
Is what we were fearful of. Everything was coming together for this to be a big event, with the biggest concern being flooding.
Okay, Clark Kent. But I watched that thing and I'm like, oh my God. This is fantastic. This is what we were hoping. I mean, this is what we were afraid of.
What a dummy.
This could be my ticket to the Weather Channel. Yes, exactly. Wait, is Weather Channel still around?
I think it is.
I thought NBC sold it.
That's a good question.
I haven't watched Weather Channel or any of that shit in forever. Because the
Since
cable,
the third season.
the 24-hour news is actually the more entertaining stuff now for whenever a hurricane or something's coming around, because they got to stand out there in the wind pretending it's worse than it is, and then they duck into an archway of a building, and they're like, yeah, we'll just hang here until I have to do my next hit in 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's still around.
Again, Casey, yeah, seriously, it's not like some Peruvian witch being taken out by a landslide. You are correct. Wait, I thought I had the video there. Damn it, it was on the wrong menu. Here it is.
It's a landslide, you dumb bitch. Get over here. Move, you dumb bitch. Run. Run. Wow, fuck. Oh, fucking shit.
I think about that no less than 3 times a week.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to load Todd Had Too Much Mimosa.
That's a good
on
one too.
here
I
as
saw
well.
you posted that on Instagram. I was like, oh,
Hale in the chat here. Oh, he's on Twitter X. Hello, sir. Thank you for doing so. The Weather Channel became obsolete when the smartphone came out. Yeah, exactly. You get all your alerts through your phone, and then if you have a decent weather app, that does all the monitoring for you. What is the one that I use, by the way? Because I know Weather Channel had the app. That's exactly what it is. How did you know? Are you in my phone?
I have your camera password.
There's 400 DMs in the WeatherBug app that I had no idea I could even DM anybody with.
Right?
They're all from you.
How's the rain over there?
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that guy was just like, it's like, oh, this is fantastic. This is what we were afraid of. You were hoping for this. He got too overstimulated by the potential of somebody. It looked like somebody was drowning in that car. You're right. That could have been someone's last breath. But there we have it. There was
I like how he course corrected though. That was perfect.
There was plenty of other videos and stuff, which we'll do another time, of flooding and cars getting swept off the highways and all the usual fun stuff that comes along with flash floods that nobody ever prepares for. And then they're always out in their car, or their house gets damaged, whatever. And it's like, oh, I didn't know it was coming. Yeah, they told you for 2 days that there was potential of this, and then alerted you the second it was happening, and you still did nothing. So that's why you lost your cattle. We're in Jersey. Are there cattle near the city? That'd be fun to see that. All right.
Horses in Times Square.
Moving on. I had another video for you here. It's one of the rare times anybody's watching the WNBA. Did you see this clip where somebody threw something out onto the court while they were going for points?
No.
Check this out.
Hayes gets blocked by Maya Caldwell. Something flies on the court.
Did you see that?
No. Do it again.
Here, let me try to zoom it into the big window there.
There we go.
All right, watch. Oh, you can't see the arrow pointer.
It's okay.
Watch outside the 3-point line there, okay? And it helps that the floor is black too, so this will show up even better. Here we go.
Gets blocked by Maya Caldwell.
See it? That green thing?
Was that a tennis ball? What is that?
All right, hold on.
Caldwell.
See, it's just bouncing through there, right?
On the court,
yeah.
Actually, from the crowd, the officials will say they will continue play as that goes off.
It was the most exciting thing that's happened in this game.
Right. So
and you can see the object, the block right there. And the object comes, that green thing bounces, and it goes to the side.
Are they going to focus on this for like hours?
We're not exactly we're not sure where it came from.
But you're going to be glad they did.
No room for any of that type of activity. Yeah, and no one's picked the object up yet. You got
nice. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so while they were going for a layup, someone hooked a green dildo out on, and look, perfect color scheme because the floor is jet black.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, well, let me do something super bright neon, glow in the dark, and then just out of nowhere hooks a dildo. It made me think of what's the hockey team where everyone throws an octopus onto the ice?
Sometimes Florida Panthers. A lot of times it's Detroit Red Wings.
I think the Red Wings is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But it's things like that. And then they do something at the Kraken's game now out in Seattle. I think they were doing something recently for the what's the Vegas hockey team now? The Knights? Or is that the
Golden
football?
Knights.
Golden Knights.
Mm-hmm.
I always remembered the octopus stuff. Other people do hats. It'd be great now if they're shooting like arrows that are on fire, like there's archery, and players are dodging, flaming arrows.
Like this reminds me of basketball when it was like, oh, what a tragic thing to happen on Dozen Egg Night, and be like, oh, it's dildo night at the WNBA. Everyone's just throwing them. The suction cup ones are all sticking in the middle of the court.
I think this now goes into the montage of amazing things thrown during a sporting event. I think the number one still is when Philadelphia threw batteries at Santa Claus.
Yes.
Remember that one?
I remember that one.
Obviously the octopus, a good game where they're just hucking octopuses onto the ice.
Here's the thing that always confuses me is how people get some of these things into these events.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been to a lot of concerts and sporting events and things. They've locked them down pretty well. They search you. They have you run through all kinds of stuff. How do you get a full octopus into this arena enough to throw it onto the ice?
I bet you because it's tradition that if a guard saw that or whatever, they would just like, here's $20, and then they look the other way. And that's how it happens. Or it could be an inside job. You get catering shipped in through the background. Somebody in the kitchen had the octopus, passed it along, Ocean's 11 style, walking to the hallway to the bathroom. Elvis is playing. Handoffs are going through different people, through different devices, up an elevator, down an escalator, down to the front row, onto the ice. Same could be the thing for this. But look, it's such a festive, decorative color. Maybe it's being sold in like one of the many gift shops surrounding the court. Who knows? It could have been it just packed into the wrong box, and they got I don't know, jerseys.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, jerseys, headbands, wristbands, and there would just happen to be a green dildo in there. I don't know. We may never know.
I just think it's funny that we're talking about dildo and WNBA, and you said the phrase packed into the wrong box. I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong.
No. And if it was a commercial, we would isolate it and use it for our collection here.
Right.
Where is it?
I like how people surrounding it like, what is that?
You need this in your box.
Yeah, you need that right there.
I want to dip my balls in it.
That kind of thing.
I want to put my dick in.
Oh, you want that one too?
That was a good one.
I'm gonna put my dick in. Do you like my erection selection?
Anyway.
Wow. Well, good for the WNBA. It's the most action and most news outside of people beating up on Caitlin Clark constantly.
I'd put this as the thumbnail, but I don't think certain social media platforms would let me promote the show if that was the thumbnail. But
no, but see, it's green, so I can Photoshop like Dick Clark's face in it. So it's just a dick on the court. We'll be all right.
I see what you did there.
Mm.
I'm not happy with it, but so be it.
Well, no one would understand if it was Dick Cavett.
You drink Celsius at all?
That's the only one that I've really kind of stayed away from as far as energy drinks. Like I'll try it. I think I've had it before, but I don't think I've never really like
why is that?
Go out of my way to drink it. I don't know why. I think partially it's because I think the cost of it is close to what like a Monster would cost, but it's like 2/3 as small as a can. So like mentally, I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth.
Okay.
But I mean, the flavors are fine. I've had a few here and there, but yeah, it's just not my go-to.
Well, they had a mix-up.
Oh no.
A big mix-up. So apparently the same company that owns Celsius energy drinks is also the same company that owns Highball vodka seltzers.
High Noon
vodka seltzers.
Okay.
And there was a labeling issue where if you drink, I think it's called Arctic Blast. It's a blue can from Celsius. If you drink that flavor, there was an enormous amount of those cans that were actually filled with the vodka seltzer instead of the energy drink, labeled as such, and then shipped out. And I think they tracked it down to 6 different states. So people out there thinking they're just getting that Arctic Blast or whatever the flavor is, are drinking that, and they're getting drunk.
It's called Astro Vibe, which is weird.
Thank you.
And it's a sparkling blue Raz edition.
Yeah,
So
I knew it was a blue can. So I didn't bother to go any further because I don't drink that flavor, so it doesn't affect me. But I am wondering who does like that flavor and how they're doing now, if they didn't see that or hear the news stories.
So here's the states actually affected. It would be Florida, Michigan, New York. So it's in your area. Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Virginia, and Wisconsin.
Celsius Astro Vibe Energy. I hate the names of these stupid drinks. The worst is Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Glowberry and this thing and that thing. It's a UFC specialty. Tell me what the flavor is. Have the cutesy name, but then below it say, lemon lime cocktail or something like. They don't tell you what the fucking flavors are, so I won't try that stuff. The 2 that I've ever had were
Red Tick beer.
Were all ew.
Needs more dog.
Were terrible. What's a good flavor? What's a good flavor, Casey?
Probably the Astro.
The Astro Vibe. Are you a Celsius drinker? I gotta say, I do enjoy this. I'll call it the tall boy version of Celsius. It's called Essentials. Their fruit punch, pretty damn good. Also good, their orange creamsicle one.
I feel like orange creamsicle is always a good flavor to have.
Mm-hmm.
Donuts, you got those things. Trying to think. There's something I just had the other day that I'm actually going to do a consumer review for. Arizona Iced Tea has a watermelon dragon fruit splash.
Always got to ruin it with dragon fruit. Dragon fruit, star fruit, and I forgot what the other one. We talked about that last week too with the fruity pebble water.
Well, that's why I grabbed it. I was like, well, I'm going to do that, and I'll do the review for this since you're not a dragon fruit person.
Yeah. Nope, not for me. Moving on.
Wow. All someone got some vodka. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
I mentioned this a while ago, and I finally found the clip. I knew I pulled it, but I couldn't find what folder that I had it in. We talked about season 2 of Tires currently on Netflix, and it got picked up for a 3rd season. It's doing very well. It's very cost effective for Netflix, but it's doing very well for Netflix as well. And there was a scene I told you about with Thomas Hayden Church.
Mm-hmm.
You may know him as Lowell from Wings or Sandman from Spider-Man. He joins the cast, and he plays Shane's uncle who bought the tire shop from Shane's dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he's a full-fledged, bumbling, whatever character in there. And they had an argument over the way something, I guess, the way the tire shop was going to be run or who's going to run the actual thing. And Shane tends to be a bit of a baby, and he won't talk, if he won't discuss his feelings, if you will, and then just plays music that's super obvious that he has a problem with somebody. So this clip here, I loved it because they're playing Everclear, and it's the only Everclear song that I like because the rest of their stuff's annoying. But check this out.
I don't even care. Really? You're blasting a song about an absentee father for the last hour, and it's my first day here.
Not everything's about you, dude. What, you gonna spaz now? You gonna freak out your first day of work? Cool.
It's not even the best song in the album. The best song is the one about the guy swimming out past the breakers.
I don't even know who the fuck sings this, dude.
It's Everclear. Look them up. Fuck. The name of the song is Santa Monica.
That's a great bit.
That's funny. Yeah, I love that song. I always sing that line. I just want to see some palm trees.
I don't even know who sings this song.
It's Everclear.
Everclear.
And then he walks away and he's just like, damn it, it's cinema. And he just remembered what the song was.
He does the thing that I do where it's like in the moment, sometimes like I'll forget things. And then the second we turn everything off, I'm sitting there going, it was this, and like all the things that I forgot just come flooding back. And yeah, I've had those moments. That's funny. Thomas Hayden Church's looking old.
I know he is, but they grew him out to look that way.
Sure.
All right. Moving on. So we can do one of two things before we have to take a break. Do we want to do maybe we should do this. Yeah, we're going to do this because it got some attention today, and I'm actually kind of concerned about the attention that we got. Last week, we talked to you about a segment called War of the Roses.
Yep.
Which is a very old radio bit that a lot of shows around the country use. It's scripted, it's prepped, it's voice actors, everything is all done, and then the hosts pretend that they're real live calls and pretty much are just poorly acting these scripts out. But they always try to make it seem like these are real calls based on real events and all that stuff. It's not. It's all fucking made up. Well, we put the video up on our YouTube channel. If you want to go check it out, it's right there. You can look it up. War of the Roses animated show is terrible. Well, when you put it up on Instagram stories or TikTok, I guess one of the good features that it tells you who looked at your stuff. And if you're trying to sneak around to look at other people's stuff without them knowing, I guess it's bad because it narcs you out. But if you go to the listing there, it tells you who watches these things. There were some very prominent names in our industry that I noticed and I sent some screenshots to Jordan, and I said, this person looked at it. So somebody's talking about it. Now, it doesn't have a massive view count from thousands of people. But it does have some very interesting view count people who are known in the industry, and some could actually be a problem. Nonetheless, I saw that and I went, ooh, this took off faster than I thought.
Well, and it was actually, people were talking about it either through social media or some people personally to me. About the bit and how they're like, oh my God, I forgot how much I hated that until you brought it up. And this is before you put up the edited video. And we've been getting people reaching out. Oh my God, you're right. I hated that. Or it broke my wife's heart to find out that, when I told her that this was a bit, you can't put people on the radio without their consent and just all these things. And it's crazy how much this particular thing has touched a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And the consensus is most people hate it, but then, people still listen.
Right.
And when you sent those screenshots, I'm like, oh, all right. We're getting a few names that I recognize on here now.
I definitely can tell you not a lot of people give a shit about it because there's 2 episodes out now. One actually debuted last week while we were doing the show. The first episode came out, and they have a few hundred views. And I think the YouTube channel, I'm not exaggerating, had 22 subscribers. That's not good. No. So they're spending all this money. It's animated. They're doing all of this stuff here. I do have some samples too I want to show you. Okay. And I have a full episode that we can look at as well. We can skim through it and just see how bad all of this is. But I think the gold mine for all of this was the IMDb page was set up and posted for this thing here. There's a new poster artwork for it too. Oh, that came out smaller than I thought. Oh, there we go. Okay. Look at that.
Jeez.
Does anything in that artwork other than the title explain what you're going to watch?
No.
Or anything? It's all random shit. It's let's make it look, that neon glow that a lot of Asian games have for Japan in Tokyo, like Cyberpunk 2077, that kind of atmosphere, that aesthetic for all of this. There's a fancy car on fire. There's some buildings. There's a helicopter. None of that explains anything that you're going to see. Now, you could say, well, if you watch the episode, you'll see where all these things... Taking little key things out of episodes and just throwing it on a poster doesn't tell you anything about what to expect with all of this shit.
Nope.
Seeing people on a movie poster so you know this character's in there, that character's in there, kind of tells you what's going on in there. Maybe a certain background gives a little bit of something away from the movie, enough to entice you to hopefully see it. This tells you nothing. So, the IMDb, the synopsis that you know they wrote for all of this, right? Inspired by the wildly popular iHeartRadio segment, War of the Roses is a darkly, I've never heard darkly as a word, darkly comedic, emotionally charged animated adaptation of the original radio series. It's not an original radio series because you have 19 shows across the country doing this.
Yeah.
Moving on. It is reimagined for a new generation. The show dives headfirst into the tangled mess of modern relationships where trust is fragile, infidelity lurks in the shadows, and loyalty is often tested live on air. That's paragraph 1 of many. Each episode follows a new couple caught in a web of suspicion as one partner reaches out to the famed radio host Sean Hollywood Hamilton to investigate their significant other's behavior. Yes, because when you think there's infidelity or something else is afoot with your significant other, you don't call a private investigator. You don't maybe contact a lawyer or go and get a medical test if you think that they're, been with other people. Yeah, you don't do all of that. You call a radio host to have them track down and get the skinny on what's going on.
Save my marriage, Rick Dees.
Yeah. Did Rick Dees do War of the Roses?
He started it in 1994.
No way. It's that old?
Yeah, like back in LA. No, it's old. It's an old bit.
I didn't know Rick Dees started the whole thing. Oh. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I need to go yell at him. Or maybe I'll send him these videos and he can laugh at it. Preston C. saying, you're friends with Anthony. Yes, you've heard of Dark. Yeah, okay. You're right. I stand corrected.
I see what he did there.
Anyway, to investigate their significant other's behavior. What begins as a routine roses test, offering a free bouquet to see who their partner chooses to send them to, quickly unravels into a raw and sometimes outrageous expose of deception, miscommunication, and heartbreak. Bringing the original audio to life, the animated series adds rich visual storytelling and dynamic world building to the drama. You can tell this is AI.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody fed all this fluff shit into AI, and then this is the crap they put. That's perfect. We'll just put it out there. You get fired for that shit, and they're prominently, displayed on IMDb. Building to the drama unfolding on air, from apartment interiors to late night stakeouts and unexpected public confrontations, each environment is uniquely crafted to match the emotional arc of the episode. So are they admitting that everything's fake here? Or are they just saying, no, that's the art we're putting to the actual call, which is real. The calls are real, but the animation might be made up. Okay, gotcha. That's what you're saying. This enhances the tension, absurdity, and human vulnerability at the core of every story. The show blends the emotional intensity of true crime storytelling with stylized animation and irreverent humor. It's repeating the same shit over and over.
Mm-hmm.
It's saying the same thing. This is like the third time. It offers voyeuristic peeks into the private lives of strangers while holding up a mirror to the complicated ways we love, lie, and seek connection, as each episode reveals a different relationship dynamic from the tragic to the absurd. War of the Roses invites audiences to ask, how far would you go to uncover the truth? That is so many fucking adjectives in 2.5 paragraphs to describe the same thing over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Anchored by a killer soundtrack featuring indie and international renowned music artists and enhanced by immersive SPATIL, spatial? Yeah. Spatial auto. I didn't know because if it was that word or if it's a company name that sometimes they pronounce it different. Spatial audio design from vaudeville sound. This series pushes the boundaries of traditional animation and podcast adaptation. Bold, fresh, unapologetic. See, that's what happened when I'm trying to get passionate with it. Unapologetically entertaining. War of the Roses is a relationship autopsy with bite.
That's so like the whole thing sounds so stupid.
I want to report this. I want to report that whole YouTube channel for terroristic threats, exploitation of animals, everything possibly terrible that you could report for a YouTube channel. I want to do this.
You know what's funny? This is going to be testing your radio knowledge. Do you know what Hollywood Hamilton's original show used to be called? Because Rick D started War of the Roses to compete against Hollywood Hamilton's show.
No.
Bait Your Mate. They're all stupid. Like, yeah, that was Hamilton's show back in the West Coast, and it was like down on the other side of the city. So Rick Dees had to come up with his version of it, and it became War of the Roses. And this was like early.
So
90s,
then when the
like
companies
93,
merged,
94.
they just kept the War of the Roses name?
Yeah, because no one who wants Bait Your Mate. War of the Roses sounds way more.
Well,
usable.
Bait Your Mate could be easily misconstrued as Beat Your Meat, and that could bring people into listening. So I think the other name would have been more productive.
Yeah.
I mean, not great for advertisers, but you never know.
Yeah.
No, the local Honda dealership doesn't want to sponsor the 710 Beat Your Meat segment.
Come bait your mate in a new Honda Civic. Gross. No thanks.
Yeah.
It's all ridiculous.
All right. Well, so that's the IMDb for that. I have a teaser of one of the episodes we can take a look at.
Let's do it. I want to see this.
D, are you there?
Yeah.
This is actually happening right now. She got a call from this guy, this man. He told D, her husband.
All right. The animation, although it's comic booky, kind of, is that manga style?
It looks like it's Archer. Like the way Archer looks.
Good point.
Very cel-shaded, very thick lines. Yeah.
They don't match. Like the mouth is not matching the words. It's just
that way you could do War of the Roses in Chinese.
Yeah.
He told D, her husband is currently in a motel.
It's not even the right mouth shapes. It's you're spending all this money and time for. I mean, it looks okay. It's a unique art style, but you can't get the mouth parts right for it. Isolate that.
This guy's apparently sitting out in front of the motel. The other guy.
No,
Yes.
the husband?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that's his partner.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I heard some things about her.
No.
She might have been forced onto his show because she's the wife of an executive.
The husband?
Yeah.
What's your husband's name?
Who is this?
How's it going? You having fun cheating?
What are you talking about? Cheating where?
Oh, hold on. I was trying to pause it, but it's like the way she's sitting there with in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
How's it going?
is she more haggard in real life, or is the anime like mocking that?
He's definitely Merle Haggard.
Yes.
What I don't like is why is he using a corded telephone? When did they draw this? I haven't seen a corded telephone in years.
Yeah, especially that kind of receiver end for the phone. Remember, it was that old square phone. You would when you put it down, you'd hear the bell ring as you clunk it down, and they would carry it around the room.
Always had the really long cord.
Cheating where?
Oh, yeah, we see you.
Okay. Tom, my name
You know
is
she was
Sean
just
Hollywood
forced
Hamilton.
onto
I'm a radio
Hamilton's show.
personality in New York City. We got your number from a man.
Oh, this is the big reveal too. I'm sorry, I talked over it.
Tom, my name is Sean Hollywood Hamilton. I'm a radio personality in New York City. We got your number from a man who says he is separated from the woman that you have in the motel with you. He's sitting out in front of the motel.
All right, if they're in the hotel, they just finished doing whatever. You're not sitting there on the phone entertaining this thing. In fact, you're not even answering the phone at the hotel.
You're not answering the phone.
No.
And why is everybody sitting in a room that you would be like in CSI?
Right.
Look how dimly lit every scene is.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a radio personality in New York City. It would you would have heard like the click or fuck off.
Right.
And then hang up the phone. Nobody would entertain this.
Right now.
What are you talking about, radio?
Oh, whatever. But yeah, that's a sample of an episode to come.
Oh man. Out today, actually. So should be available now for all you people that want to know.
This is an actual episode. This was last week's.
The hell was that?
Wait, why is it not playing? Oh, there it is. Look at this here. This program contains depictions and discussions of domestic violence with which some viewers may find distressing. Viewer discretion. Yes, it's going to be so outrageous, like a Law and Order episode. Ripped from the headlines that you need to be wary of this. Oh, that's what that.
That's what that was.
It's the production thing.
Where did that noise come from?
The stories you are about to see are based on true events. Okay, whatever. I'm sure they are. They're true because I wrote it that way. And when I didn't like how the ending was, I rewrote it and rewrote it.
Yeah. Always when you see the based on true events, it means I caught this guy's name. Everything else has been changed completely.
This is a long episode, so we'll jump around.
Like it's sad.
What
that
did
you
it say
had to
from
put
the
that
number
before
one what? Number one iHeartRadio series? No, it's not. Yeah, we're there late at night. Oh, it's a radio studio, so we have to have a light up music sign. A music symbol right there. In this
Ginger on the phone. Say hi to Ginger.
This doesn't even look like a studio. It's like he set up a microphone on his desk.
Oh, Ginger.
Hi, Ginger. How are you doing?
Well, I have a gut feeling that my husband is cheating on me.
Ginger has just turned 70 years old. Let's have a great big hand.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks.
How old is
I
Brian?
look like I'm 70, but I'm really 41.
Well, lately, things are changing. He's
Smoking has
out of the
changed
house
my
more
life.
often. He's getting like new.
Yeah, she's one of those ones that has the raspy voice and the really like she's out in the sun all the time, so she looks like leather.
It's a big hint.
Yeah. And there's still men younger than.
All right, we'll skip
mushy-
Look here, Hollywood. I'm 26.
Not just any yoga instructor, a hot yoga instructor.
Yoga
I'm
instructor.
not going to deny it. She's hot. And she's maybe 30 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
But
All right, tell us more.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
please.
we're going to quickly find out for you, Ginger, okay?
I'm rooting for Ginger all the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks.
we're on your side. We're here to help. Oh, he hit the record button now.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm calling for Brian.
This is Brian.
Hi,
All right.
No, I don't. Not really.
Yeah, this is the thing too, where it's like they give the roses away. Who can we put the name on the card for? And then he'll say like Lilith, and then all of a sudden the wife comes on the phone. Who the fuck is Lilith?
I don't know. Is there somebody at work that may kind of have a little crush on you that maybe you've noticed,
Not
or
that I could think of.
maybe at
Yeah,
the gym?
you've noticed, or you know, maybe there's somebody at work. Yeah, we're giving you free flowers, which sounds suspicious from the jump. But I can't think of anybody. Oh, let me try to coax him into something here. Let me give you a couple of suggestions that might reveal something. What is the tattoo on her arm, by the way?
It's like Tibetan. It's one of those like symbols that like yoga moms get, like thinking they're hip.
Think that it has some kind of spiritual meaning, but it really just
probably
stands
means, like,
for
fried
like
rice.
banana.
Maybe that may have a little.
Let me think.
Okay, go
This
ahead.
is all kinds of terrible.
Who could it be?
Maybe it's that shrimp, Brian. You know, the one who keeps bending over in all different positions. That one? Maybe it's her, Brian. You know what it is? It's a glorified crotch class. That's what it is. It's not a yoga class, Brian.
She's been to the class.
Ginger, you barred.
Whoa! I didn't think it was going to take this kind of direction.
Brian, are you there?
Wow! Who saw this coming? Oh,
The
she's
funny thing
blowing
is,
the guy.
That's your.
What?
Even if this was real, he never actually said anybody. She jumped in and started yelling.
Yeah.
So, like, you didn't catch me doing shit.
Yeah.
I just didn't say Ginger.
You know what this is also reminding me of? Remember Leisure Suit Larry?
Yes.
The way they're sitting there, there was but
those had real good stories.
There was one of the Leisure Suit Larry games where he was at a spa. It was either 5 or 6, but he was like at a day spa and he was trying to, if you don't know the Leisure Suit Larry games, he's always trying to get laid, and then the chick, something happens that prevents him from doing it, or there's a misunderstanding and a chick beats him up, or a guy comes in because Larry actually, grabbed the guy's crotch and didn't realize it was a guy under the towel, and, fun stuff.
I love those games.
Why is this not playing anymore?
It's protecting us, Eric.
You think so?
It wants us to stop.
It stopped on this
terrible
thing
bit.
here. All right. Well, good enough, I guess.
Yeah.
But you get the
that
gist
was
of this
horrible.
thing. It's terrible. It is terrible. It has a couple hundred likes. It has 22 subscribers on its YouTube channel. And they spent a lot of money on the animation's not going to be cheap. It looks okay. It's used poorly, but it looks fine. Yeah.
So gross.
In the chat, when the callers are more clever than the regular people, a crotch class? Come on. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Anyway, so the synopsis was terrible. You can tell ChatGPT wrote that. The episodes, you said the second one's out right now?
Yeah.
Okay, second one's out there if you want to go check it out. I mean, go ahead, have fun with it. I'm not offering it up to you as a serious programming suggestion of content. Like, you might enjoy it this weekend. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just spending Saturday night. I made some dinner, have some wine. We're going to sit around and watch War of the Roses.
I'm eating popcorn out of my giant shark head.
I understand people who watch Love Island more than I would understand anybody watching War of the Roses. This is going to be a monumental failure.
Can only hope.
All right. Moving on. Should we just take a break, or do you want to do some AI games before we go to
Let's take a
segment
break.
2? You want to save the AI stuff for next week?
Yeah, let's save the AI.
All right. We will save that for next week. When we come back, television, movies, streaming updates, some of the things that we watched, and a lot more. Next.
More, it's Eric Nagel. It's Eric Nagel. Next. It's Eric Nagel. Follow the show on all social medias at It's Eric Nagel for ways to watch or listen to the show, both live and on demand. Go to itsericnagel.com.